Hey guys, what's up? I am Yalek, and according to all of the rumors going around, tonight is the eve of the end of Private Bullet as Private Bullet. So, I'm not gonna lie, I find that a little depressing. I'm not even sure what to produce as as content. Um, I'm on my mid-level account. I figured I was gonna live large tonight. What the hell? Let's do a couple of towns or a couple of player bases and make something go boom. I did want to point out, and I know I have made a video in the past ranting about ditching your greens and blues, and I have mostly convinced my task force to do so. I wanted to point out why it is so important. This is me right here, 43 level Boom Raider. When I joined this task force, I also play daily, at least twice a day. I'll check in on this account, all my accounts really, all my op hits. I don't believe I've missed ever, actually. Grand total. Yeah, that would be a no. Also, I left this task force to check on something else one time, so it actually would be higher than that. I just don't get the point of people who miss on ops. Like, different if you're like in a leaderboard position where your main goal in a task force is to collect intel, but for the rest of us, you know, your op is your daily event, as well as, like your daily collective event. You have your daily individual events like Dr. T, and you do those yourself, but this is your daily group event, and that's part of what makes this game so distinct from other games, is that there's the personal element, but then there's also the collective challenge. Hit on your ops, people. Anyway, so I am very active, but when I joined this task force with this account, I was probably low 20s level, comparable level to this player here, who is now at 29, comparable level to this player, who is now at 31. I was also comparable in level to this guy, who is also this guy. D's is mini for D's nuts. D's girl is kind of self-explanatory, and she's a good player for a new player new to the game and is learning. D's is also very eager to learn, and he's picking up on some of my tricks, and that's really, really cool. This guy is not quite as active, and you can see how much of a difference that makes in, you know, sort of the outcome where we stand right now. I started this account in, I want to say, late October, November 2017, and it is now the end of March 2018. I feel like that's a pretty decent progression, and this guy, so he's played the game before, and this is his mini, so he's been around a little bit. Even, like, noob, kind of, learning, great, very impressed by that, but not noob. But when you go full offense, and when you know what you're doing with this game, it makes a vast difference in the progression of the game. So, I had a couple player bases on my map that I kind of wanted to make a run at. I just got this guy. I was almost interested. He's a 65. I don't really have the troops to contend with that. If these things were a little less centrally located around the HQ, if this were a little further out, I would give him a go. But probably not a wise gambit, so we'll just mark him with an X and wait for somebody else to spawn. I got this guy earlier today. Took one quick look at him, as you can see. He's interesting. I might want to think about this guy a little bit more. Thinking maybe barding and walking into the blind spot of this rocket. So I want to say probably next to the sawmill here. So blind spot of him, and a shock there to stop these two guys. It might work, it might not work. Let's see. Do we want 2 boats heavy? Do we want 3 boats heavy? There's going to be a bunch ripping into us, and we will be in the middle of this guy's defenses. Once we get through these things right here, with this barred out again, probably flaring back, and really won't need heavies too much. So we'll go with the 2 boats of heavy here, and we're probably going to try to take a little bit of GBE on the beach. Oh, and then there's that. Alright. Plan for that. That was Peanut in the background. It's always Peanut in the background. The other dog is just resting comfortably on the couch. Maybe... Maybe we save him for another time. Or at least for now. And then we got this guy, and we're going to give him a run. And this is part of the other reason that I have managed to advance where some of the other players haven't, is that I will take these risks because the rewards are pretty good. So let's see. Oh, he has greens. Thank you. So we could just get up here in the blind spot of this rocket launcher and try to keep shocking down here, or other idea is to get up in the blind spot of this rocket launcher and clear some, barding that out. Let's give that a whirl. I don't know about anybody else, but I appreciate it when people explain their plan beforehand. Do we want to do, let's be 3, 5, it's probably going to take 3, 5, 7, 17, or let's try this. It might be cheaper GBE wise. We should get 3 GBE back. That's going to end up being 18. We're going to retreat. I think if I just go with 3 artillery, it should end up being 17. Plus we'll get 6 back on the rocket and the economy building there. So let's try it that way, as opposed to the way we just did it, which was going to be 1 GBE more. Makes a difference. Actually, in my op hit today on this account, if I'd had 1 more GBE, I hacked 2 turrets. I could have hacked a 3rd with 1 more. So yeah, I like this better. And we get 3 GBE back from that. Alright, so trying to smoke, I think, right next to the rocket, and we're going to flare forward to probably the shock. And we're going to turn that music down just a touch. Great song, but distracted me. And we'll let the heavies sit there and just get rocked for a bit, because they're fine. And the girls gather up. And I think we're good, and we'll start smoking. And the heavies will clear our mines. And we're going to try to do this, saving 1 smoke there. I have not had a ton of luck smoking today, I will say that. So, probably should not be trying to risk this, but, yeah, you know. And shock and critters, and the shock launcher is down, rocket's down, more critters, and Doom is down. That's a good thing. We'll flare up. And we'll gather up a bunch of GBE up here. Now, we've got GBE for days, so we can clear out some things in here. Let's go back there and get even more. And at this point, I don't know that there's much around the HQ that could even touch us. So, a little bit more GBE, just to get that last box of critters, and maybe this flare. Not totally necessary at this point, bit of overkill, but whatever. and down we go. K1 2011. I mean, I probably, on this account, make my life a little bit harder with stuff like this. I do end up wasting a good bit of gold trying attacks that maybe I should not try. I mean, that was probably... that was probably a surer thing than some of the ones that I do. I mean, you will see that I do a bunch of attacks, like down here, this fella just wasn't working out. I'm thinking I might be able to get that with an AZ hit. I've not really done that yet on this account, so that would be interesting. But I'm thinking, you know, maybe shocking, like right there, if I can get up right into the spot of blind spot of the rockets, I might be able to pull that off. Don't know. Gonna have to smoke the beach, gonna have to clear some mines. What the hell? It's the eve of Private Bullet's destruction. Let's do random stuff. And hey, if it did end up, if it doesn't go down, well, I wasn't really expecting it to, and if it does go down, well, then that would be my first AZ hit on this account. Do we want... let's see. Brick. Battle orders. I believe we do have an AZ loadout here, yeah. Okay. And let's give that one more look. This might or might not be a bad idea. Don't know. I know I tried him already with Heavy Zuka, and that was not spectacular. Health of HQ is just over 100,000. That doesn't really range. If we can get up to here specifically, don't really have to worry about that. I'm thinking flames are not going to be an issue. Machine guns are strangely grouped over there. I don't know why. So maybe just the one shock. And we want to park it right there. That should be fun. Let's give it a whirl. What could possibly go wrong? Don't love these mines here. So did my op hit on my main account today. That was a disaster. Gap smoked. Worst possible place and time for that. So, yeah. I wish I... there it is! Very first AZ hit on this account. Well, I don't know what they're going to do to Private Bullet tomorrow, but that was fun, and I'm going to enjoy this moment. So, come on. I can do the replay too. And this is with, well, it doesn't matter if we reinforce or not. I gotta share that with my crew here. I wonder about those mines. Would that have been necessary? Yeah. The GBE was what worried me, because I have not had great luck with GBE on this account. My Guardians are terrible. Yeah, don't gap your smokes. Horrible. Totally wrecked my op hit. 2 shots. Down we go. Alright. Well, there's something going boom, and that is a fun thing. Well, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, and I don't expect good things. They're nerfing smoke, they're nerfing bullet, they're introducing basically a three-dimensional or a 360-degree mine shooting machine. This all sounds horrible to me, but well, I can't complain about tonight. Hope you liked the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, and say hi. I'm Yalek, and cross your fingers about tomorrow, kids. Take it easy.